Ada County Medical Society is pleased to present its 2022 Physician of the Year Award to Dr. Jim Souza. This is in honor of his strong and empathetic leadership within our medical community and unwavering commitment to Southwest Idaho's patients and physicians.
This whole thing is about helping people and service to other people.
Jim and I have known each other for over a decade now, and his leadership has been incredible.
He leads with well-being first. I've seen it personally in the way that he's led me and the way that he thinks about decisions in what we're doing as an institution and how that does have impacts on individual frontline providers.
For the past 5 years, Dr. Souza has served as Chief Physician Executive for St. Luke's Health System, the largest private employer in Idaho.
Through the leadership of our Chief Physician Executive, everyone knows where they're headed and where they're going. It really takes someone who's got a really clear, true north, and that's Dr. Souza.
Under his clinical leadership, the system has remained in IBM Merative's top 15 health systems for 9 years running.
He is passionate about seeing the health of the people in our areas improve.
He has also championed the creation of the St. Luke's Provider Wellbeing Center of Excellence and a Physician Leadership Development Program.
The link between leadership and well-being is well known, and when you move to certain levels in healthcare leadership, you start realizing that all of the way that you actually lead is through influence, not control.
And so to have Dr. Souza, our physician leader, be doing it already it's foundational to where we're moving as an institution.
And the things that we do here in medicine and healthcare can actually be a beacon for how healthcare maybe can successfully evolve and change.
To stay grounded in the reality of what medical staff and patients are experiencing day to day, he continues to work a weekend shift in the ICU every couple of months and sees patients in his outpatient pulmonary clinic.
When I'm rounded with Dr. Souza in the hospital, I'm amazed by how many nurses come forward and say hello and tell him thank you and remember him from the time when he was spending much more time in a clinical role, and have such a respect for him. That respect just oozes out of everyone who has had experience working with Dr. Souza.
During the pandemic, he provided a reasoned and compassionate voice about public health matters in many news interviews.
Some of us around the state will come to know those 24 people's names in the 9,000 that are going to acquire it this week. And we'll hold their hands and we'll care for them and we'll know their families. And they're not a statistic.
He also spoke out forcefully against health misinformation and the lack of clear-headed leadership from those who direct local health policy.
When we have so many people sickened by this in our community right now, and we have people dying from this pandemic inside our buildings right now, the notion that a public health district would give a platform to two known conspiracy theorists to share their non-patriotic narrative is unbelievable. A public health district. I'd like to know when we're going to stop giving oxygen to those who are trying to say this is either a hoax or no big deal.
While pleading with the public to take COVID-19 seriously and painting a grim picture of what was happening inside the hospitals, he also provided hope for thousands of St. Luke's employees battling for the lives of their patients.
I think that's really what you need from a leader in a crisis, is someone who can stand forward and give people that optimism that in spite of the tough times, things are going to be okay. That was Dr. Souza during the course of the pandemic. He's
been willing to do the easy work, the fun work, and the hard work.
And that is what we all need to be thinking about doing.
Dr. Souza, congratulations. We salute you for your many years of compassionate care for patients and laudable leadership for your colleagues.